Hey everybody, Chris, Four Directions Bushcraft, down here by the river today, and I just wanted to come down and I wanted to show you this river birch tree that we have here all along the river. They love this wet, wet soil right next to the river, and birch is good for a lot of things. You can make your bow drills out of them. Your dead standing birches are really good for bow drill sets, friction fires, and also this bark that is characteristic of birch is really good for tinder. It's got good ignition oils in it. You can make oil out of it if you reduce it down, and you can make good oil out of this. It's really good for ignition source for your tinder bundles. And if you take it and get a nice flat piece of it, you can scrape it with your knife and make good tinder out of it. So anyway, it grows up and down this river. You find chaga on it all the time. And as you know, chaga is good for catching a spark. Chaga will usually grow on the sides of birch trees that are going to die or that are dead. So if you look for them, there'll usually be black nodules on the sides of birch trees. And so I just wanted to do a quick review on this. I'll show you an up close pictures on it, or a picture of it. See how that bark just flakes right off of it. It's real good for tinder. It's got ignition oil. It's got oils in it that are really good for ignition. And if you're ever on the river floating or anything like that, a good way to spot this is, there's another one right up there. A good way to spot this is it's all white. The branches are white. See how the underside of this is all white? This is a good piece of the bark. This is that birch bark, nice flat piece. If I take my knife and scrape and just keep scraping, it forms a dust that's really combustible. It's got a lot of oil in it, birch oil. There it is on the tip of my knife. It's got a lot of that dust in there, and I can just keep scraping that and put that in the middle of my tinder bundle. That'll catch a spark really easy. It's a great ignition source. And see, it just came off of my knife, that powder. So just from that little bit of scraping, you can see it coming off. That's that birch bark, the outside layer of that bark. Now this is the bottom of the birch tree, so it's a little more, it's rough, but that'll work too. And you just scrape that back and forth with your knife. And that's really good. See all that dust? That's really good for that the middle of your tinder bundle. If you don't have any cattail or anything like that, this birch bark really comes in handy for that. So that's river birch. Thanks for your views, comments, and support, and we'll see you on the next one.